Welcome to The Pleasure Priority with me, your host, Amber Taylor. This is the podcast focused on putting you first because let's be real, sis, settling just ain't it. So every episode, we're exploring your relationships, aka the ways in which you relate to everything around you so that you can improve your quality of life. Whether it's your relationship with yourself, your family, your friends, a partner, your job, or even how you relate to money, time, your body, whatever. We're diving deep into how you can curate your relationships to get the most joy and fulfillment from life without compromise. So, to my friends ready to prioritize your pleasure and never settle again, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Hey friends, and happy Friday. Despite the results of this week, I'm still choosing joy. I was feeling a little somber, definitely sad, defeated, and honestly heartbroken. But we don't have to stay there. I let myself grieve, feel, and process my emotions so I could come back to joy. And there was a lot of nurturing in there. There was a lot of Legos. There was a lot of family time. There was a lot of letting myself be just so I could come back to joy. And disclaimer, I know I have a high emotional resilience and emotional regulation, but by no means do I want to rush your process. I just want to give a little insight into mine. So I want to remind you, no matter what's happening around us, we have power and we have choice. No matter how many times it's attempted to be quashed, it always resides within us. The source and flow of our power cannot be stolen, only given. So let's give it back to ourselves. And one of my favorite ways to do that is, of course, prioritizing our pleasure. I've been telling y'all that pleasure is a revolution, and this is what I mean. One, when you prioritize your pleasure, you reclaim autonomy. You take back control of what you want instead of what you, quote unquote, should be doing or should be wanting. You don't let fear run your decision making. You reclaim your autonomy to disrupt the systems designed to limit your freedoms. My clients have really taken this in stride, giving themselves opportunities to make more money so they have more freedoms within the system, organizing community, plans enacted to cross off bucket list dreams. This is just a new beginning, and we still get to decide where we want to take it. 2, prioritizing pleasure helps you heal trauma and generational wounds. You break cycles by changing patterns and actually getting the support and nurturing you need. You recalibrate your system from stress and create new neural pathways that don't normalize hardship and suffering. And you heal the timeline going backwards and forwards. This work helps our ancestors and our descendants. It's crucial that we do it. 3, prioritizing pleasure creates resistance to oppressive structures. It brings us out of survival mode. It helps us reclaim creativity and joy and freedom. It creates another option outside of building more strength and more resilience and more endurance to things that we don't really want. 4, prioritizing pleasure creates an abundance of self-worth. It reinforces the belief and practice that we are worthy and we are deserving of good things, which changes our relationship to it and therefore our ability to see ourselves as worthy, independent of any other factors, and our ability to receive good things. And the list goes on and on. But prioritizing your pleasure comes after taking the time to meet yourself where you're at and give yourself what you need. Please take the time to feel your feelings. Allow yourself to feel however you feel without rushing through or telling yourself that you, quote unquote, should feel differently now. However you feel is valid, so you need to validate it. Take your time. It's okay if you aren't productive or energized or focused. It's okay if your capacity to give a fuck has dwindled. Recognize your current capacity and make decisions based on what you can do inside of it. And you don't have to build your capacity to fight anytime soon. And here I'm specifically speaking to my Black, Brown, and LGBTQIA folks. I know a lot of people are talking about returning to the work, aka social justice, civil rights, human rights, etc. But that just doesn't sit right with me. We've been working hard as fuck since the inception of this country, most of it going unrecognized. And we're still fighting for our humanity. We've made great progress, and I do want to call out the wins of this election. 2 Black women in the Senate, the first openly trans women elected, and an overall 14 in total openly LGBTQIA candidates won their elections. Progress is being made. But as Octavia Rahim said so eloquently, more work can't possibly be the singular and complete answer in a country built and sustained on stolen and exploited labor. Not for the people who have had no other choice but to fight and have been showing up for that fight relentlessly and consistently. I refuse to believe that more work is the only option for us. So I choose differently, and I invite you to choose differently as well. One of the most powerful tools we have is how we choose to live our lives despite the chaos. While there's plenty we can't control, we have so much power over our own worlds. We get to set our boundaries and the consequences when those boundaries are crossed. We get to make our own decisions about our time, our energy, where we invest our money and our love, and so much more. I implore you to focus on that work too. It's okay to simply take a break and focus on the peace, security, and fulfillment you can create in your own life. Maybe that looks like nurturing relationships that uplift you, pouring your energy into projects that make you feel seen, or nourishing your spirit. You have the right to prioritize yourself, to center your joy, your love, and your growth in life. Because we unfortunately can't consistently rely on anyone else to do it for us, so we must do it for ourselves. We expand by doing it for each other, and then we move forward by building together. Community is everything, so let's support ourselves so we can support each other. And remember, you're allowed to take breaks, you're allowed to lean on your loved ones, and you're allowed to do what you need to do to protect your peace. Remember, rest is also resistance. So, my friends, as you're navigating all the emotions this election season has brought up, know that you're seen, know that you're valued, know that you're powerful just as you are. Take this time to honor yourself, reclaim your energy, and keep moving forward with intention. Thank you for joining me on this episode of The Pleasure Priority, and feel free to share it with someone else who needs to hear it. And remember, we still have 1 week left on this giveaway. If you submit a review of the podcast and email info@AmberTaylorCoaching with the username that you used to submit that review and the platform that you submitted on, you'd be entered in the drawing to win a $100 gift card. So go ahead, leave a review, share it with your friends, and tell them to leave reviews too. I super appreciate that support. But remember, friends, your joy, your peace, and your well-being are always priorities. Until next time, stay pleased, friends. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Pleasure Priority. I hope that when you see things can be better, you're inspired to do better. Because remember, you deserve nothing less than an abundance of joy, fulfillment, and all the peaceful good vibes. If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends. Oh, and hey, make sure you're on my email list for more tips, laughs, story times, community, and all things pleasure. So until next time, keep living life on your terms, because settling is for the birds. All right, stay pleased, my friends. I'll see you soon.